Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, Pikachu knees. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, Dragon Ball Z. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, Dragon Ball Z. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, Pikachu knees. Hey, what's going on? I'm doing my sound checks and getting my papers together or set up for my notes before we start. Welcome. Cool. Yay. You see the new emojis we have. We have the new emojis. Looking for my paper so I can get notes set up. Today is July 20th, 2026. Morning Moo. Alright, I'm all set. I'm gonna move the timer now. Hey, my cool peeps. Oh, wow. Now my voice wants to start getting all weird. Are you serious? Now my voice wants to start getting scratchy. Excuse me, please. Wow. Good morning, my cool peeps. High five. Bam. Now my voice is starting to get scratchy. Please excuse me. I did make some honey water. Yes, all is well. Everything is a lot better. Thank you so much, my cool peeps, for coming in. And for those who don't know, I want to once again just say thank you. We made it. I made a long paragraph about it maybe the day before yesterday or something. I'm still not there with the time, but I made a description about what went on, so if you want to know everything in detail. But yes, we made it. It was down to the wire. Thank you so much. We are doing well. Yes, we got the donations we needed. Thank you so much. And we're right back on track. We do have a really cool update as well. You know, how our family and I are planning to return back to Michigan. My husband knows how to put the part in the car and change the parts out. So all we had to do is, this will just help us with our schedule to move forward back to Michigan. Thank you so much for helping my family and I get back on course to where we were so we can get to the plan and get back home to Michigan. Thank you so much for your help and your prayers, and also my cool peeps, the ones who did donate. Some of you who did donate had space to put like Bible scriptures in the donations, and I want to say thank you so much, because during that time when I was off the camera, and especially when I went outside to get some air while all of this was going on, I did take the time to look over those Bible scriptures. And because we have AI technology, I was able to run those Bible scriptures that some of my cool peeps sent to me through AI to get a better understanding and a breakdown. And it helped because I got a fuller understanding of what they've meant. I've always heard them, but to be able to hear them broken down in so many ways to my understanding opposed to what I was taught and just trying to get out of my own head. So thank you. That also helped. So thank you so much, my cool peeps. High five. Bam. Um, I'm happy to be here and to be here on time. I will be definitely taking my time. I usually do, but this time now I'm still really taking my time because I still feel a little tired in my head. I mean, geez, we just went through a lot and we're still recovering from that. Um we are doing great. I'm going to ask before I post it, but I did find the articles about the young lady who passed away in our family. I'm going to ask if it's okay if I post the articles in members only. But I'm going to ask first before I do that. But I did read several articles about it. So once again, when the day is up and everyone is up and going, I'll ask and see if it's okay for me to share that. Once again, thank you so much for your help. Slow and steady wins the race, and taking care of my mind is definitely important because stress affects us all in different ways, and I just want to make sure I have everything intact up here. Thank you once again for your love and support, and welcome to Morning Moo Monday Motivational Madness, helping Moo and me to power move my work week. I could turn the music back down now. I had the music up a little louder because I had the counter on for 5 minutes, but I was all set up enough so I was able to start. Um, Thank you so much to what's going on, Lee? And thank you so much. Lee is a cool peep member, and he already started using the stickers that we put up. We have a couple of new stickers now. We have well, actually three. The Lee, the sticker with this sticker right here with the strawberry cow. I made that last minute in the night after I had already released the first two stickers with the pancakes and the cool cow. So that's the third sticker. I'll be sure to put the bigger picture of the strawberry cow up in members only so you can see it in its full glory. So yes, my cool peeps, thank you, and please note we have two new stickers. We have one that says fix them pancakes, and then the other one is the cool cow, followed by the strawberry cow. Because we have so many members now, because they were gifted from another cool peep, I was able to make new stickers on display. So thanks so much for donating members. What is it? Yeah, donating memberships because that unlocked a new feature. I had completely forgot about there being features that you can unlock for myself to offer to my cool peeps once I get so many members. So thanks to all of my cool peeps for doing that. I have a survey going on, and the survey is about whether or not you know Pepsi Probiotic Cola. That sounds so weird, don't it? Pepsi Probiotic Cola. I put a picture in the top left corner. It might be your right. It's a tiny picture, but that's pretty much how it looks. There is a picture down at the bottom as well, but you cannot fully see it. So during the show, I believe I downloaded a full picture of it so I'll be able to show you. Thank you so much. Yeah, we have new stickers here. And they're really cool, aren't they? Especially when the little guy comes out and he starts talking and carrying on. We can now put pancake stickers in the chat. Speaking of pancake stickers, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, introducing Bella Swan of Twilight to read to us the beloved survey. Da 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 da. Good morning, everyone. I am Bella Swan of Twilight, and I will be reading the current survey that is happening. First of all, before I read the survey, I want to thank you all for helping LA and her family reach their goal, because now I can be on the camera. Okay, can you get to the survey, please? Moving forward, today's survey is as follows. Have you heard of Pepsi Probiotic Cola? Pepsi, what now? LA? Yes. Are you serious? Pepsi Probiotic Cola? Yes, so I guess maybe you won't have to go to the doctors anymore. Maybe so. Maybe I'll have to try some of that probiotic cola. In the survey, have you heard of Pepsi Probiotic Cola? 27% of my cool peeps said yes, and unfortunately, 73% of the cool peeps said no. Get into it, people. Get into the probiotic cola. Don't do that. We haven't even had that yet, so we cannot even approve it. Quit telling these people stuff. Y'all excuse that last statement. Thank you. Isn't she a little long-winded? She's starting to take up too much camera time. I told her to get on the Team Funkos. We got the Funk YouTube channel and talk on there. Thank you, Bella Swan. You're welcome. Oh, eye roll. Da, 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 da. Ladies and gentlemen, Bella Swan, the Twilight Funko, reading today's survey about Pepsi Probiotic Cola. All right. Thank you, Bella Swan. Stump, stump, clap, clap, moo, moo, followed by an eye roll. Good help is so hard to find these days, I suppose. I am stuck with them. I cannot go anywhere. They came with us, and so they're like a package deal. So Morning Moo Pepsi Probiotic Cola. Morning Moo Probiotic Cola. And in my thumbnail I made, some of my cool peeps were able to see the thumbnail if you saw it horizontally, but if you're vertically watching me, you may not have gotten the luxury to see the thumbnail. But it's really funny because I have a character on there like, oh, what the H, referring to the probiotic Pepsi. It's the probiotics for me. I finally was able to get around to talk about this. During the springtime is when I can recall putting a time step of me seeing this commercial for Pepsi Probiotic. And they didn't play the commercial enough. I wish they did so I could just sit there and enjoy it. One commercial that I do like that they were playing for quite some time but has finally phased out is the Instacart commercial. Instacart lets you choose your bananas. Meow, 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 meow. Instacart lets you choose your bananas from green to extra ripe. That Instacart commercial came out during last year's Super Bowl. So for it to have gotten airplay all the way from Super Bowl last year to whenever the last Super Bowl was. So when that Instacart commercial got airtime from the last Super Bowl all the way through the springtime, I thought that was cool. It allowed me to enjoy the commercial, knowing that eventually they were going to phase the commercial out. Yeah, you still hear the commercial on the radio? You know what? Thank you so much for telling me that, because now it's going to make me want to intentionally listen to Spotify or Pandora, the free edition, so I can perhaps hear that commercial that way. So I'm writing the note to myself, listen to Now, isn't that something? I haven't listened to Spotify in a while, but because you said you heard that Instacart commercial on the radio, that's the only reason why I want to re-download Spotify back into my cell phone. Not to hear the music on my playlist right now, but to see if I can hear that commercial in the Nyek, nyek, nyek. So much for my playlist. Speaking of, I'll also write down a note to myself to start putting the list in the link because I have a couple of playlists on Spotify. So you can, if you're interested in knowing what type of music I heavily listen to the most, I'll have to put that Spotify link in the description so you all can like follow me over there, like when I add new music or whenever Spotify has a really cool sale again where it's like cheap, next to nothing, I'll be able to go live. But right now, I do just have my active playlist, so I need to write that down. So listen to Spotify commercials to hear the Instacart banana commercial. Another announcement, my Elay TV 2 channel, which is gearing up, well, which is basically, it's not gearing up, it's already been geared up. My Elay TV 2 YouTube channel, which is more for YouTube shorts and like my Roblox video gaming and stuff like that. When I get to it, we finally reached our first 100 subscribers over there. I waited a few days, almost a week or so, because sometimes the numbers fluctuate. So I wanted to make sure that the numbers held for a good while. So yeah, so thank you all who have been subscribing to Elay TV too. High five and thank you so much. Bam. Um, yeah, number two, insert my Spotify link in the description. Insert my Spotify link in the description so my cool peeps can learn what music I like. Yeah. There. Thank you for waiting while I put my notes down. Yeah, so those are the announcements, my cool peeps. And of course, if I think of anything else, I'll definitely mention it. Once again, thank you for coming in and checking to see what's going on with my fam and I, and sending love and support. AI, we're finally getting ready to start. We're 20 minutes into the live stream. We're finally getting ready to start. Pepsi Probiotics, my cool peeps. Yes, that is a thing. According to AI, Pepsi Probiotic Cola is a gut health soda designed to offer the classic taste of Pepsi but with functional ingredients. It's already got me. You know the saying, had me at hello? Well, this had me at gut health soda. Number one, how is soda good for your gut? Apart from it helping you belch, that's what ginger ale is for if you're trying to take the healthier choice. Tell us anything. What's gonna be next? Probiotic candy bars? What was I talking about before where I was like, that sounds like it sounds like a contradiction of itself. I was talking about something last week. Maybe it was in the last morning Moo. What did I talk about in the last morning Moo where it just sounded it I don't think it was the blue bumblebee, but it was something crazy that they're serving to us now. So here we are. Probiotic Pepsi Cola is a gut health soda, y'all. Designed to offer the classic taste of Pepsi, but with functional ingredients. It contains 30 calories, whatever that means, 5 grams of sugar, sounds like a lot to me, and 3 grams of prebiotic fiber. How are you mixing fiber into cola? Cola is acidic. Acid plus fiber to me means that the fiber is going to dissolve into the acid. So the probiotics that's allegedly scooped into this Pepsi is already gone. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, oh, tell me lies. Tell me lies, ain't nothing but a pie. Tell me lies. What if Pepsi served expired milk and rebranded it as Pepsi milk? The way things are going, I wouldn't be surprised if that's down the turnpike in a couple of years. They'll be like, now introducing probiotic Pepsi muscle milk. Ah! Oh my gosh, where is that emoji where it's got the green face? Oh, gravy train dog food, y'all. Gravy train dog food. Where is that emoji at? Oh, I don't see it on here. Oh, there it is. I cannot. This is my reaction to that. You think it's cap? Meaning, like, do you think it has actually happened, or do you think it's capping, like, you think it's going to work? This is sad. Can you imagine going to KFC? Yes, KFC specifically, because their recipe has changed, and it might. And I haven't bitten into a KFC chicken leg in a long time since their recipe has changed. I've only bitten into a KFC chicken strip, and those taste good. But can you imagine going to KFC, ordering 3 chicken legs and a Pepsi Probiotic Cola? Ugh. Number one, thank you for coming in, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Welcome to the morning Moo. I'm going to write my next note, and that is, how was this good for our gut? How is this cola good for our gut? And the next one is, what was it? Pepsi Probiotic Cola is a gut health soda designed to offer the classic taste of Pepsi, but with functional ingredients. How is the fiber how will the fiber be able to withstand the acid? That's my next question. How will the fiber be able to withstand the acid in the cola. It says here it contains no artificial sweeteners, instead using the blend of cane sugar and stevia. Now, isn't stevia fake sugar? And some fake sugars can hurt people. So this sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. I have only started reading in the first paragraph, and I already have whipped up 3 questions regarding this cola that's supposed to change the world. This cola contains stevia. Isn't stevia bad? This isn't stevia. Yes, an artificial sweetener is not sounding too good. Exactly. Because usually with artificial sweeteners, it's got this chemical in it called aspartame. It's something like that. But yeah, and that can be bad for some people who have food sensitivities and all that stuff. It can cause them to shake up or something pretty bad. Yeah, exactly. So we have here, it comes in 2 flavors, original cola and cherry vanilla. So this blue one up here, that's probably the original cola one. And then down at the bottom in the corner, that was supposed to be the cherry red one, but I made the picture too big. You can purchase it in single cans or 8 packs at retailers nationwide, including Walmart and Target, or online via Amazon. To find where it is stocked near you, you can use the official Pepsi product locator. Now, the next question is, can you? So it's true. Yeah, that's bad. That's crazy, isn't it? So I'm going to ask if it can please tell us more about this soda. Can you please tell me more about this cola there? All right, Pepsi Pro Prebiotic. It's not prebiotic. I had to really catch myself because apparently there's something, there's a difference between prebiotic, my cool peeps, and probiotic. So here's my other question I need to write down. What is the difference prebiotic and probiotic? There. Yeah. So yeah, Pepsi Prebiotic Cola represents the first time a legacy soft drink brand has integrated functional gut health, my cool peeps, ingredients directly into traditional cola. According to PepsiCo product facts, the formula features a highly stripped down ingredient list: carbonated water, cane sugar and stevia extract, soluble corn fiber, caramel color, and phosphoric acid, natural flavor, caffeine. All of these things are in here. Probiotic, and antibiotic. What's the difference between them? Exactly. Tomato, potato. But in this sense, we want to be clear so we don't accidentally consume the wrong thing. Thank you so much for coming in and pressing the like button. High five. Bam. So we've got, there's one, two, three, four, five, six different ingredients in here. Carbonated water, which is the fizzy base, my cool peeps. Cane sugar and stevia extract replaces high fructose corn syrup and artificial sweeteners. So soluble corn fiber, the functional prebiotic source that feeds beneficial gut bacteria. Caramel color and phosphoric acid provides the signature dark and standard cola bite. Natural flavor gives the drink its classic taste profile. Then caffeine. It contains 38 milligrams of caffeine per 12-ounce cans, identical to standard Pepsi. Now, what I just read sounds like a whole bunch of nothing. It's not telling me anything. All I interpreted out of there is that there's some carbonated water for the fizz. Then after that is different types of sugars and sweeteners thrown in there. And some fancy schmancy word to make it to be the color that we see. Plus caffeine. So where is the prebiotic of it all? If in that list of 6 ingredients I read something about it, it went over my head. Let's see here. Minimize that. And pull up the... We've got flavor profile and expert taste reviews. The drink attempts to bridge the gap between traditional soda and modern wellness beverages, yielding mixed feedback from reviewers like Sporked. Original Cola. Reviewers note it features a lighter carbonation than Coca-Cola and a flavor profile reminiscent of Diet Pepsi. Because it relies on stevia to minimize sugar, it carries a lingering sweet aftertaste. Ooh, common among alternative sweeteners. It's the aftertaste is what I will hear many people complain about when it comes to fake sugar. Ugh. Oh, what's going on, Lee? Thanks. Prebiotic is food for probiotics. Oh my gosh, that sounds so wacky. Now that sounds like math for food. Thank you for letting me know that. It sounds like math for food. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're always coming in, encouraging me to keep moving forward. And I definitely will. Thank you so much. Bam. You're always popping in and out with your words of encouragement. We've got cherry vanilla. It opens with a heavy sweet aroma akin to Marciano cherry juice. However, critics point out that the strong cherry flavor easily masks the underlying cola notes and amplifies the stevia aftertaste. Now, I'm not sure if I'm really interested in the stevia aftertaste of it all. From my experiences with artificial colas, it's been over 10 years since I've had a diet anything, meaning like diet Coca-Cola. So when I had it, it always tastes off. And it always tastes like something was missing. It reminded me of a diet cola reminded me of tofu. Remember in Twilight, my cool peeps, when Edward was courting Bella Swan and he was trying to explain to Bella what it was like for him as a vampire to not eat people and drink the substance from people, but to just only drink from animals when needed. He explained to Bella that it was like tofu. It's sustaining. It gives you all the things the body needs, like Matrix, but it's not fulfilling far as appeasing to the taste buds. So that's how I reference Diet Coca-Cola. It's like it's always giving me this feeling that something is missing and it's not really satisfying. And I don't recall really burping from it. Bacteria can live in and eat fiber. So fiber is a prebiotic. Also, a prebiotic is just a bacteria that's good for gut health. I mean, probiotic is the good bacteria. Thank you for more information because this helps keep me in the loop so I don't have to be trying to figure it out and wonder about it in my head. I will be going back to that specific topic, but right now that's really helping myself and other cool peeps too. Thank you, Lee. High five, bam. So what I just read, my cool peeps, is what AI pulled out of a website I think called Sporked, and it was the flavor profile and expert taste review of both the red can and the blue can. Comparison to traditional Pepsi. Ooh. To understand how it compares nutritionally to a standard can of Pepsi, see the breakdown below. Oh wow, we have Pepsi Prebiotic Cola versus the traditional Pepsi. So the prebiotic information is as follows. It's 30 calories versus Pepsi with 150 calories. Total carbs. Pepsi Prebiotic has 6 grams of carbs and traditional Pepsi has 41 grams of carbs. Prebiotic Cola has 5 grams of cane sugar, while regular Pepsi has 41 grams of HFCS. And I'm going to assume that that means some type of sugar. And then, of course, prebiotic cola has the 3 grams of prebiotics, and regular Pepsi does not. It says that both the prebiotic Pepsi and the traditional Pepsi don't have artificial sweeteners. That doesn't make sense to me. How can it not have artificial sweeteners? Because I thought at the beginning of this, it listed some form of artificial sweetener. It's got carbonated water, cane sugar and stevia extract, soluble corn fiber, caramel, color and phosphoric acid, natural flavor, and caffeine. Wow. AI is asking, would you like to know where to find it at a specific store near you? Not right now. I think it'll be easy for me to find the Weirdo Cola. One thing that is one of the fun things about going to gas stations, or some of my cool peeps may say petrol stations, is to go there because it's there where you can find like the quirky energy drinks or like the prebiotic Pepsi Colas. It's easier to find odd drinks in the grocery store opposed to going into a regular grocery store. That's the fun thing about gas stations because you'll be able to go through the beverage aisle and see what's happening based on them always being current with that stuff, especially for the Monster energy drinks. I used to heavily drink Monster energy drinks and Rock Stars, but I learned that those weren't good for you. I completely 86 them out of my life. It wasn't until maybe 2 years ago where I started drinking them again. Like I had a Red Bull, and I only drank half of it because I wanted to celebrate working hard, and it was a gift for me for working hard. So I just drank half of it, and I didn't feel any adverse aftermath from it or anything like that. No repercussions. So I remember sharing that with my husband. I was like, I got a Red Bull, and I only drank half of it. And he was like, I miss you having those because that was just something that I would do to reward myself. But it was neat because before I could tell him, he was like, perhaps just only drink half of it. Don't drink it all in one day. But yeah, it would be nice every once in a while to just have one. And I'm like, yeah. So, of course, that's really cool. So every once in a while now, I'll get one and just have half of it and pour the rest out. And or save it for days later. Because I don't mind drinking soda that's flat. I'll drink the remaining soda that's flat because it tastes kind of better when it's flat. So there you go. You drink those at work sometimes. What's like your favorite one? We're almost at the 45-minute marker, my cool peeps. So in here, it says it doesn't have any artificial sweeteners. The article says it doesn't have any. How is this possible? So I'm asking, it says it doesn't have any artificial sweeteners. How is this possible? So no, it doesn't have any artificial sweeteners. How is this possible? The regular one, okay. Because the regular one is the green and black can, isn't it? I remember when the green and black can came out because I think people were wearing that on the t-shirt. So the article says it doesn't have any artificial sweeteners, my cool peeps. How was this possible, please and thank you? I'm getting ready to read how in the world this is possible. Because maybe I'm just starting to mix up the colas from Diet Pepsi to regular. So it is possible for this Pepsi Cola prebiotic to have no artificial sweeteners. It is possible because Pepsi Prebiotic Cola uses stevia extract, which is classified as a plant-based natural high-intensity sweetener, not an artificial one. Here is exactly how the beverage archives a sweet flavor without artificial chemicals. Now, this is funny to me because stevia, which is a false sugar, seems like a chemical to me. So for AI to say, here is exactly how the beverage archives its sweet flavor without artificial chemicals, I'm curious to read forward into this to see what is going to have to say. The sweetener blend. Real cane sugar. Real cane sugar. Yeah, I thought you thought so too. That could be wrong. So it's got real cane sugar, my cool peeps. A small amount of actual sugar provides a familiar natural sweetness and heavier mouthfeel on the tongue. So it sounds like they're tricking our taste buds into thinking that there's more sugar in here than what it is. That's what I'm thinking. Stevia leaf extract. Stevia leaf extract. Stevia is a highly concentrated sweetener extracted from the leaves of stevia rebaudia plant, spelled Rebaudiana plant. If the sweetener of stevia is extracted from the leaves of a plant, why wouldn't they capitalize the name of the plant? It's lowercase, as if they're not acknowledging the plant. So the plant where this stevia, at least for this Pepsi product, is extracted is from a plant that is spelled Rebaudiana plant. Rebaudiana plant. It is roughly 200 to 300 times sweeter than regular sugar, meaning a tiny drop provides immense sweetness without adding calories. Natural versus artificial. Artificial sweeteners, my cool peeps. It says artificial sweeteners. Molecules like, there it is, aspartame used in Diet Pepsi, my cool peeps, or sucralose used in Pepsi Zero Sugar are entirely synthetic chemicals created in a laboratory. I've heard of synthetic hair, but synthetic sugars? Wow. I've seen synthetic hair at the hair store, but synthetic sugar? That's crazy, isn't it? What the heck is a synthetic sugar? What the heck is a synthetic sugar? What the heck is a synthetic sugar? Natural sweeteners, my cool peeps. Stevia is largely classified as a natural sweetener because it originates from a physical plant. Even though it undergoes a purification process to isolate the sweet compounds, stevol glycosides. Now, this stevol glycoside sounds like some type of oil. Now, I'm getting further and further into this thing. So now I'm curious to see what stevol glycosides are. Is stevol a liquid? Liquid. Alright, I'm going to see. So stevol glycoside even though it undergoes a purification process to isolate the street compound stevol glycoside. Stevol glycoside, my cool peeps, is not a liquid. No, pure stevol glycosides are naturally a white or slightly yellowish crystalline powder, not a liquid. However, they are highly soluble in water. For consumer use, food companies and manufacturers often dissolve this purified powder into water or alcohol to create the liquid stevia drops. Okay, or liquid concentrates found on store shelves. I got it. In a beverage like Pepsi Prebiotic Cola, my cool peeps, the stevia glycoside powder is dissolved directly into the carbonated water during the manufacturing process. Well, it's nice to know that information, and that kind of completes the process of the dissolvement and preparation of the stevia. That's good to know. So it's Steviol glycosides, a liquid. So that's a nice place to leave off at, because we're approaching our hour already. I'm not leaving, but I'm getting ready to set up for the cows in the chat. Getting things set up now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, animals, artificial intelligence, and all living, breathing things under the sun. It is time for Cows in the Chat audience participation. Harmonica, please. Ahem. Ahem. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat, moo. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat, moo. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. This is the time, my cool peeps, to celebrate the cows. Cows in the chat. It's time to celebrate and acknowledge cows everywhere around the land. Because how would life be without cows? It would be utterly boring. Can you imagine, my cool peeps? Without cows, there would be no milk to go with our peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. There will be no milk to go with our cookies for desserts or our cakes. That alone is making me begin to weep a little bit and a little bit and a little bit. Cows in the chat is where I talk about cows for a brief moment in time, and to say my imaginative hello to, well, it's not an imaginative hello. It's when I say hello to the people in NASA, because in the figment of my imagination, my cool peeps, I know that the NASA people are floating around this space listening to me, specifically on Monday Morning Moo Monday Motivational Madness. So while you science people in NASA are listening to me, we all have two requests: to heal the world and make it a better place. There wouldn't be any more moos. You know how the world would sound if the science people put a magnifying glass to hear the earth sounds from space and there were no more mooing in the world? It would sound different. I like that point. Exactly, Lee. High five. Bam. Can you imagine, on the scientific scale, while the NASA people are listening to the sounds of Earth, can you imagine how it will pick up minus the sounds of moos all around the world? There's thousands of cows, my cool peeps, all types of breeds of cows around the world. So just imagine if all of them were gone. The world would be a little bit quieter. Thank you. Welcome in from Israel. Wow. Welcome in. Amazing. Yeah, so it will be a super quiet, quite frankly. So, we are celebrating this notion. NASA people, while you're out in space and your fancy schmancy science labs inventing crazy things like bugs with too many legs in the figment of my imagination, can you please go back into your science labs and give us the strawberry cow? We need strawberry cows, people, and all my cool peeps. We can put in our special stickers now. Strawberry cows, meow meow meow. It's time to unleash the strawberry cows. Yay! We're unleashing. are unleashing the strawberry cow sticker. A special thanks once again to one of my cool peeps. He's not here right now, but he donated an abundance of gifted memberships that YouTube randomly selected, and it unlocked a feature where we can use new stickers. And yes, you're right. Cows are worldwide. Cows are worldwide, my cool peeps, and a life without cows would be boring. In addition to that, NASA, another wacko wish that my cool peeps and I are asking you to make. Get back into your fancy smashy science labs, please and thank you, and release to us a unicorn. We are asking for one, strawberry cows to make this world a beautiful place, and number two, a unicorn. Because I know that the NASA people can do it. Heal the world, make it a better place. Strawberry cow, unicorn. Strawberry cow, uniform. It's our demand, and we will never stop asking every Monday at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for these two things. Welcome to LA. My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. And this is an actual variety channel where on Mondays I dress up as a cow and talk about wacky stories from animals to exotic animals like fairies and the abominable snowman and carrying on. On Tuesdays is Cartoon Tuesdays where we talk about cartoons. Wednesdays is intentionally very long live stream show with Baskethead where a character named Baskethead shows up every Wednesday and hosts the show and we talk about movies. On Thursdays is Freestyle Thursdays where I show up as myself, not in a costume, and it's pretty much a free for all, unscripted. And on Friday, it's your boy Hercules the Shark hosting Fish Fry Friday. So we host an actual, authentic fire variety show. For each day, you'll get something different and something new. Welcome in. Welcome in. Take a look around. I guarantee you'll find at least 15 things out of my over 2,000 videos, including shorts, that you will like. Welcome in. For all my cool peeps who are interested in protecting the unicorns once they are released unto us, you are more than welcome to join the Unicorn Protection Committee. We have two suits. You can either pick up your unicorn protective karate suit or your ninja suit. Or if you want to interchange suits, you can get both of them. Here's your digital Unicorn Protection Committee karate or ninja suit, fighting back against Voldemort from Harry Potter, because we all know that in Harry Potter land, magic never dies, and that's where Voldemort passed away. So in my mind, he is still alive. So we must stand tall and fight to protect the beautiful unicorns. Thank you so much for our calls in the chat segment. Moving forward, my cool peeps, we are practically 1 hour into Morning Moo Monday Motivational Madness, helping Moo and me to power moo our work week. Welcome in and thank you so much for subscribing. High five. Bam. We are 1 hour in already. Time is flying. Thank you so much. Peace and love to you as well. We are learning about Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. Yes, it is a real thing. We are gathered here around the forest fire, the dumpster fire, the bonfire, and my favorite, the ring of fire, up before the rising sun or for some after the setting sun, to learn about probiotic Pepsi Cola. Yes, it's a real thing. And now introducing to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, reading today's survey statistics, Bella Swan. Da 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 da. Good morning, everyone. We have officially approached our first hour. And in the survey, we have 22 cool people who have participated in this morning's survey. Have you heard of Pepsi Probiotic Cola? Ahem. 23% of my cool peeps said yes, and 77% of my cool peeps said no. Well, you're in luck for the 77% of the cool peeps who said no, who don't know about the probiotic Pepsi, because you're going to learn about it today. Thank you. Thank you, Bella Swan, for reading the survey. There is still time to partake in the survey. It is still going for a little while. I scream, you scream, we all scream for cows. You don't want to try the probiotic Pepsi? I don't blame you. That's one thing for sure. In my observation, that cola, if you do want to try it, I strongly, highly recommend that you try it when it's cold. I wouldn't want to try drinking that cola if it's warm, because you might get sick. Oh, gravy train dog food. Gravy train dog food. I am looking for my folder so I can put this in the folder. Morning Moo. Alright, here's my morning Moo topics, and put that in there. Yeah, I do not recommend drinking that when it's warm. So since we've been on it for an hour, I have a list of stuff already of questions regarding this topic. In the beginning of this live stream, the introductory paragraph opened up saying this: Pepsi Prebiotic Cola is a gut health soda designed to offer the classic taste of Pepsi, but with functional ingredients. It contains 30 calories, 5 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of prebiotic fiber, soluble corn fiber, per 12-ounce can. It contains no artificial sweetener, instead using a blend of cane sugar and stevia. So, what I want to know is, how is this, what is it? How is this cola good for the gut? How is this cola good for the... High five! Bam! Welcome in. Now we are wondering, based on this paragraph we read, how in the world is Morning Moo, not Morning Moo, not Morning Moo Probiotic Cola. No way. How in the world is Pepsi Probiotic Cola good for the gut? Because this is the opening factoid that AI led with. How is this cola good for your gut? Gather around, my cool peeps. You may need snacks and your coffee or your lemonade or what have you. Pepsi Probiotic Cola benefits the gut primarily through its active functional ingredients. Soluble corn fiber. Each 12-ounce can contains 3 grams of this prebiotic fiber, which works through several distinct biological mechanisms. Yeah, I have my snacks ready too. I might have to whip out my cereal. The way we're going, slow and steady wins the race. Oh, goodness. Whew. Just one moment, my cool peeps. There. Number one, actively feeds good gut bacteria. Number two, stimulate short chain fatty acids. What in the world is a short chain fatty acid? Now, I've heard of two chains, but a short chain fatty acid. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, introducing to this thing, short chain. Why'd you name it short change? Because we two chains was already taken and the budget is low, so we only can give him a short chain to wear around his neck. Hence, short chain. I cannot right now. High digestive tolerance, less bloating. Okay, so have you ever drank a soda and it made your stomach bloat? I don't recall a soda making me bloat. It makes me belch. But the bloating, my cool peeps, the bloating. I don't know if soda's gonna make me bloat. People, have you ever drank a Coca-Cola or Pepsi and it makes your stomach bloat? It makes me belch. The belching, people, the belching. Oh, the belching. Okay, please. Get in that kitchen and what? Fix those dang old pancakes, peas, and thank you. And the list is going. Everything makes you bloated. I am so sorry. Bloating is not fun. Bloating is not cute, especially for the ladies, because if I'm trying to go somewhere and be cute with my husband on a date and I want to put on a cute dress, heaven forbid I get some extreme bloating, it's gonna make the dress look bad. And it's like, oh my gosh, why am I bloating? The dress look taggy now. Now I gotta put a sweater around it or something. It's like, how long is this list? It's throwing me off with this list. There's 4 different things. It's got harm reduction. So my cool peeps, this long list here is, once again, Pepsi Probiotic Cola benefits the gut primarily through its active functional ingredient, soluble corn fiber. So it's got each 12-ounce can contains 3 grams of this prebiotic fiber, which works through several distinct biological mechanisms. 1. Actively feeds good gut bacteria. 2. Stimulates short chain fatty acid SCFA production. 3. High digestive tolerance means less bloating. Eye roll, whatever, right? And number 4, harm reduction, massive sugar savings. Massive sugar savings? It sounds like we're shopping at a furniture store. Savings. Get your massive sugar savings with this prebiotic Pepsi Cola blend. Savings on sugar, savings on bloating, and allegedly savings on belly fat. Come on, people, give me a break. Ain't nobody got time for that. Makes it hard to breathe, too. Bloating makes it hard to breathe, people? No, I never thought of that before. Can you please get in there and fix those dang old pancakes? I'm trying to run the show here. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. He's supposed to be in there fixing the dang old pancakes. Please never mind him. Exactly. Funny how stores tell you that you save money every time you spend money. Over here in the late 90s, early 2000s, JCPenney's started like the BOGO sale, which is buy one, get one free sale. And then they also had this catchy jingle. Where's my cell phone? And it also had this jingle that JCPenney's would play where this lady would sing, "The more you buy, the more you save." So that was catchy. So she will always say, "The more you buy, the more you save." So it was like, oh boy, not only do we have the buy one, get one free sale, now we have the more you buy, the more you save. It was unfortunately catchy. Comprised with the buy one, get one free or the buy one, get one half off. Woo-wee. JCPenney's was cleaning up. And I think they still use that same marketing strategy today. Um, However, what they're doing now is just using new faces, like new faces meaning new celebrities to promote the same concept. So Pepsi Prebiotic Cola benefits the gut primarily through its active functional ingredients. Number one factoid is actively feeds good gut bacteria. Good gut bacteria. Unlike regular food, prebiotic fiber cannot be digested by your stomach or small intestine. Instead, it travels completely intact straight to your large. What? Instead, it travels completely intact straight to your large intestine. There, it acts as a primary fuel source that selectively nourishes and multiplies beneficial microbes, specifically bifidobacterium and the Bacillus lactobacillus. Wow, say that 5 times fast. And I'm not gonna try. It's too early for all that. We've got stimulant short chain fatty acids. Whatever the heck that means, it's known as SCFA production. Alright? SCFA Productions. My cool peeps, I have a question. Do you think one of the stickers should be a parrot? We've already introduced 3 new stickers. The 2 stickers that I introduced last night in members only is the cool cow and the fix them pancakes. And then after doing that, I ended up making another one, which is the strawberry cow. So you think we should have a parrot one? I'm going to write that down right now. We should have a fix those dang on. We have not to fix those dang on pancakes. We need to make a parrot one. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to write, please make a parrot sticker for the members only. So yeah, I'm thinking we should make a parrot one as well. I wrote that down and we'll be making that sometime later today. Number 2, we're on the stimulates short chain fatty acids. As your beneficial gut bacteria consumes and ferment the soluble corn fiber, they create metabolic byproducts called short chain fatty acids, my cool peeps, like acetate and butyrate. These chemicals sound awful. Look it. Squawk, make a sticker, tweet, tweet, and show it will be. I will be making a parrot sticker today to go into the stickers we can express ourselves on. All right, my cool peeps, we've got our votes. Thank you so much. And that is a yes. We will put a parrot sticker in there because I'll have you know we do have a parrot flying around the Elay TV studios. We have yet found it to catch it, so it's going to be and is a permanent fixture here. Every once in a while, you'll hear that parrot flying around echoing my words. Echoing my words. So, congratulations. The parrot who's made a permanent residency here in Elay TV studios will have a sticker made today. Yay! We have as your benefit, gut bacteria consumes and ferment the soluble corn fiber, my cool peeps. They create metabolic byproducts called short chain fatty acids, like acetate and butyrate, spelled Butyyrate. The SCSAs are critical for gut health because they strengthen and repair the physical gut lining, protecting against, quote, leaky gut. Have you ever heard of leaky gut? Lower the pH level of your colon, which creates a hostile environment that reduces, quote, bad or harmful bacteria. What is leaky gut? Isn't leaky gut something that dogs get? But apparently it's something humans can get as well. What is leaky gut? So, what is leaky gut? And how does this cola help prevent it? That's a good question. And so it says this is also supposed to help lower the pH level of your colon, which creates a hostile environment that reduces bad or harmful bacteria. So, once again, Pepsi Probiotics, according to AI, Pepsi Prebiotic Cola, my cool peeps, benefits the gut primarily through its active functional ingredient soluble corn fiber. It actively feeds good gut bacteria, stimulates short chain fatty acids, and how it do this is by strengthening and repairing the physical gut lining, protecting against, quote, leaky gut, end quote. Lower the pH level of your colon, which creates a hostile environment that reduces bad or harmful bacteria. Number 3, high digestive tolerance means less bloating. I want to know about this less bloating. You think it'll take some of the bloating out of my head, people? You think if I drink the prebiotic Pepsi, it will take some of the inflammation out of my head? Dude, that's just the way your head is made. Your head isn't swollen. It's just the way you're made. So no, drinking that will not help. Oh, really? Never mind. I know. Get in that kitchen and fix those dang old pancakes. Yep. The pancakes, please. Please. Moving forward. High digestive tolerance equals less bloating when you drink Pepsi Prebiotic Cola, according to AI. Many traditional prebiotic sodas rely on fibers like inulin, not insulin, inulin, spelled INULIN. Once again, many traditional prebiotic sodas rely on fibers like inulin, spelled INULIN, or chicory root. Chicory root, which ferment incredibly fast and often cause severe gas. Not gas. Oh my goodness, not gas. That's funny. We're talking about gas and cola. Many traditional prebiotic sodas rely on fibers, my cool peeps, like inulin or chicory root. Chicory root, which fermented incredibly fast and often causes severe gas, bloating, and stomach cramps. Yikes, that doesn't sound fun. Clinical studies featured by Tate and Lyle show that soluble corn fibers is fermented much more slowly by your microbe. That gives it a significantly higher digestive tolerance, allowing you to get the fiber boost with a much lower risk of flatulence or GI distress. Oh my goodness. I don't ever recall people drinking cola or sodas in general and complaining that it's giving them gas. Are you serious right now? So are you telling me that cola used to give people gas? Did cola to give people gas? Like regular? There. So we've got harm reduction for step or point number 4. Harm reduction, massive sugar savings. Traditional soda is notoriously bad for the gut because high amounts of refined sugar can feed inflammatory microbes and alter the microbiome. I need to read that again. That came out weird. Chile. Hi, welcome in. High five. Bam. Here's our new stickers. Of course. Welcome in. Today we're talking about you know what? I spelled it wrong in the thing. But prebiotic Pepsi Cola. Yes, it is a thing, my cool peeps. And yes, this is happening. And you can look to find these drinks like in Target and Amazon and probably the gas station. One of the alleged benefits in the prebiotic cola, my cool peeps, is as follows. Harm reduction, massive sugar savings. Traditional soda is notoriously bad for the gut because high amounts of refined sugar can feed inflammatory microbes and alter the microbe. By swapping high fructose corn syrup for a stevia blend, this cola cuts 36 grams of sugar per can, compared to classic Pepsi. Classic Pepsi. This prevents the blood sugar spikes and gut inflammation associated with drinking standard sugary colas. Would you like to know how many cans you can safely drink per day? Or are you interested in how its fiber type compares to popular brands like Olipop and Poppy? No, thank you. I am trying to stick to the subject and the task at hand, my cool peeps. And the task at hand is learning about the probiotic Pepsi Cola. Reading this is bringing to my attention that sodas can make you bloat. I just didn't recall that ever. Eating too fast can make you bloat. And like if I'm, for example, eating chili, like let's say I'll go to Wendy's and get a chili. I definitely will want to wash that down with the cola to ensure proper digestion. I don't want to eat a chili and worry about extra gas, so I've always grew up eating chili and it being served with something fizzy. Now another alternative route while I'm thinking about this out loud. Let's say I may want to take a break from drinking darker sodas. I would get like a 7 Up or a Sprite, or what's that new clear cola, Starry. But even if I don't want that, you know what? I should try a ginger ale. Have any of my cool peeps ever tried a chili or like beans and cornbread with just ginger ale? If so, do it yield the same results as if you drank a cola with it with your beans and cornbread? Do it yield the same results? I like drinking ginger ale. It's got a nice light taste. The next thing I want to know about, you know what? I need to go into here and get another highlighter out of here. And speaking of highlighters, how come some highlighters I cannot use because they're simply too dark? You know, when I'm using a highlighter and trying to highlight my notes, I usually use yellow because it's more transparent and I can still see my words. But like for my purple highlighter, I really cannot use it because it's too dark. It's like I'm just going over my words with a regular purple Crayola crayon marker. So I'm going to have to use my yellow ink pen. Put everything in my pouch. Just one moment. This pouch is cool because it's got the 3 prongs built into it. So I may not want to put this pouch, my cool peeps, into my trapper keeper. But the fact that it's got 3 prongs, it means you can put one of those utility clips on it. So if you can put your cell phone in it. It's not completely waterproof, but if you are working somewhere and you need both of your hands and you may, let's say for example, have to climb a tree or have to climb something and you're worried that your phone may fall out of your pockets, my cool peeps, just you can get one of these from the Dollar Tree, or it's back to school season, so you can find these for relatively cheap. On a good day you may find them for 50 cents. So you get a couple of these and then you can put your cell phone in there and zip it up and then put a utility clip around this part right here. I used to remember what this was called. It's the brass or the bracket. And then you can clasp it around your belt buckle or your pants loop or your shorts loop to assure security for like your keys and assure security for your cell phone, just in case you have to move around some way and you're worried about your phone. And plus, what I like too, it's not like a purse, but it's just something you can have for like the guys who are tired of having too much stuff in your pockets and you don't want the bulkiness of a fanny pack. You can also use this. Moving forward, I'm going through my notes right now because I successfully covered one of the things that I was talking about in the first hour, and that was how in the world, oh my gosh, this is my first time using this ink pen. I thought it was gonna be yellow. It's writing blue. I thought it was gonna be yellow. So I had to put this back. I've had tons of ink pens. Well, I had tons of ink pens. But what I like about ink pens is that you can find them anywhere. and you can just add to the collection. So it's kind of hard to run out of ink pens per se, at least for me, because when I find random ink pens, I bring them home, I wash them off and put them in here. It's less I have to buy. Or if we're going to some type of shindig or what have you, they're always giving away ink pens, so I like to get those there when I can too. So I'll try this ink pen. Now it's orange, but I'm not sure if it's gonna mark down orange, you know, because I honestly thought that ink pen was gonna be yellow, but it's not. It writes in the color blue. I carry a shoulder bag. Felt weird at first, but I got used to it, and it is really convenient. I've gotten compliments, and I really don't care anymore if anyone thinks it's weird. Yeah, it's very convenient. We have to have our things with us, and it just makes traveling, and when I say traveling, not even necessarily by airplane or anything, but just going to the store, going for a walk, knowing you have those things at the ready, just calms the nerves, knowing that it's there. Hand sanitizer, wallet, keys, a room to throw your phone in. Because why go for a walk and you have to worry about stuff falling out of your pockets, you know? Or going to the movies. You want to know, especially when it's dark. It's nothing like having your things secured in something zippy. So if it were to fall, you know the pouch itself has fallen, but not individual things. So high five to you, bam, for finding the perfect thing to carry around with you for your daily travels. So I'm going to try this ink pen so I can mark off which topic I just talked about or which question I just answered. There it goes. It writes orange. Great. So my next question is, how will the fiber be able to withstand the acid in the cola? How will the fiber be There we are. So while that answer loads, in the beginning of this, Pepsi Prebiotic Cola is a gut health soda, my cool peeps, designed to offer the classic taste of Pepsi, but with functional ingredients. It contains 30 calories. It contains 30 calories, 5 grams of sugar, 3 grams of prebiotic fiber, and it contains no artificial sweeteners. So having said that, I am wondering this question down at the bottom. How will the fiber be able to withstand the acid inside the cola? The prebiotic fiber withstands the harsh acid inside the cola because of its unique molecular structure, my cool peeps. Molecular structure is almost a tongue twister. Prebiotic fiber withstands the harsh acid inside the cola because of its unique molecular structure, which is specifically manufactured to be chemically stable across low pH ranges. Low pH ranges. Not to be confused with Power Rangers, but low pH ranges. The fiber used soluble corn fiber, also known as resistant maltodextrin, is built to tolerate extreme environments through several distinct factors. Number 1, acid-resistant glycosidic linkages. Oh my gosh, what in the world? 2, formulated for broad pH stability. 3, protection from stomach acid. Protection from stomach acid. So those are the three reasons of how the fiber will be able to withstand the acid inside the cola. Come along, you belong. Feel the fizz of Coca-Cola. Do you remember that song from the Rescue Rangers with the Cola Cult? Come along, you belong. Feel the fizz. They had two choices of cola to choose from that they were going to be dipped in or have the cola rinsed down on them. It was the orange cola and it was the purple cola. Dun 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 dun. Come along, you belong. Feel the fears of Coca-Cola. Moving forward. Here are the reasons on how the fiber will be able to withstand the acid inside of the prebiotic cola. Number one, acid-resistant glycolic linkage. With this alone, it makes me want to kind of stay away from it. More additional hard words to pronounce, going into something that they want us to ingest. Standard starches and sugars have simple bonds that break down easily when exposed to acids or digestive enzymes, my cool peeps. During the manufacturing of soluble corn fiber, cornstarch is treated with heat and enzymes to intentionally rearrange its molecular structure. This creates a complex tangle of random chemical bonds, specifically A1 through 1 and 2 and A1 and 6 linkages. Soda acids like phosphoric acid and Pepsi cannot break these specific linkages apart. That sounds kind of tough. I'm wondering if they made the soda acidic rate higher in this prebiotic cola. Number two reason why the fiber doesn't, how does the fiber not break down in this cola? Here's the second reason according to AI. Protection from stomach acid. Because the fiber easily survives the liquid acid inside the soda can, it is equally equipped to survive the human body. I want to know more. It passes right through your highly acidic stomach juices, which have a pH of 1.5 to 3.5. And your small intestine's digestive enzymes completely untouched. What? It passes right through your highly acidic stomach juices and your small intestine's digestive enzymes completely untouched. Completely untouched. The guarantees that all 3 grams of fiber arrive fully intact in your large intestines is to feed your gut bacteria. This sounds crazy and it's not really telling me anything. What it's telling me is that they're putting something in here that's stronger to withstand the current of the acid. Acid is acid when you're drinking soda. I don't think any more about it. And when I say acid, it means like sometimes some colas are stronger than others. For example, I can purchase a can of Coca-Cola, a single serving can of Coca-Cola for myself from the gas station. And then in addition to that, I can also purchase Coca-Cola from a fountain drink at McDonald's or Burger King. The acidity, although it is Coca-Cola, it to me tastes stronger than the other. And how I can judge this is because of my involuntary reaction when I open up a can of soda, be it in a bottle or a can or in a fountain drink. When I sip it, it'll be like, whoo, oh, that's strong. Or it might even have me gag because it's so strong. And then I'll wait for the belch. The belch of no return. I'm going to ask AI if it can break this down a little bit more simplistic. These are my educated guesses on this whole, will the fiber be able to withstand the acid inside of cola? I'm going to ask if it can now break this down into a simplistic explanation. All right, I am waiting. While I wait, okay, here's a more simplistic answer. The fiber survives the soda's acid because it is built like a custom-made brick wall. Here's the simplest breakdown. Thanks, AI. It's got tough bonds, acid-proof, safe arrival. Now, as I read this more simplistic breakdown, I instantly think of vitamins. You know, like when you take a multivitamin for men and there's multivitamins for women. So the multivitamin comes in gummy form. The standard, um, for lack of a better word, rock. It's not a rock, but it's like a stone or a pebble type of pill, a more hardcore pill. And there is the soft gel. But regardless, when it comes to vitamins, all the vitamins and nutrients that you need in the said multivitamin for men or women are in this vitamin. And when you wash it down with water or orange juice, it goes past all this stuff inside our body and lands into our bellies. Then it starts to break down. So just like that, with this more simplistic breakdown of these keywords, tough bonds, acid proof, safe arrival, it makes me think more. It makes me think more of how this prebiotic that's placed into Pepsi Cola will safely go into our stomachs and land safely without being dissolved or damaged or consumed by acid. So here's a more simplistic breakdown. The fiber survives the soda's acid because it is built like a custom-made brick wall. And here are the reasonings and or steps for it. Tough bonds. Regular sugar is fragile and breaks down easily. The fiber in this cola is engineered with unique, hyper strong chemical bonds that acid simply cannot cut through. Acid proof. This specific fiber is naturally acid proof. It can sit in a highly acidic liquid like a can of Pepsi or even your strong stomach acid without dissolving or losing its health benefits. And lastly, according to AI, my cool peeps, it's got a safe arrival. Because the acid can't destroy it, or it cannot destroy it, the fiber travels completely untouched all the way to your lower gut. Lower gut, where your good bacteria are waiting to eat it. Think of the fiber as wearing a tiny invisible suit of armor like multivitamins. So think of the fiber as wearing a tiny invisible suit of armor that keeps it safe until it reaches your gut. That's cool. Would you like to know how much fiber you actually need in a day or how the taste compares to regular Pepsi? No, thank you for the how much fiber we need in the day. And we've already covered based on a couple of what is it? Researcher responses on how this new probiotic prebiotic Pepsi Cola tastes compared to the traditional Pepsi. I'm going to intentionally take a pause Take a sip of my honey water and then move forward. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm not going anywhere. I can say this. We're approaching the second hour of Morning Moo Monday Motivational Madness, helping Moo and Moo to power Moo my work week. And as of now, I haven't come up with any additional questions to go along with the questions I've already thought of. So that's good. So I'm getting somewhere. I can cross out this question because I've already asked it. The next question is, in reading about it through AI, it says this cola contains stevia. And isn't stevia bad? It says this cola contains and isn't stevia alright? So I'm waiting for the question to load because I thought stevia was bad. Stevia, according to AI, is not inherently bad, and it is considered safe by major health organizations. However, it has a mixed reputation because of outdated research. Outdated research, y'all. What a way to start the paragraph. Not outdated research. Okay, stevia is not inherently bad, and it is considered safe by major health organizations. However, it has a mixed reputation because of outdated research, lower quality consumers' products, and personal digestive sensitivities. The science behind why people worry about stevia and why it is actually safe in this cola breaks down into four main parts, my cool peeps. The myth of major health risks. Number one, in the 1990s, my cool peeps, according to AI, the early animal studies suggested that extremely high doses of crude stevia leaves might cause fertility or cellular issues in rats. However, decades of follow-up human trials completely debunk this. Every major global health authority, including the FDA, according to AI, the World Health Organization, WHO, and the European Food Safety Authority, known as EFSA, has reviewed modern data and officially classified high purity stevia extracts as generally recognized safe, known as GRSA. Point number two to answer my question on AI says this cola is made of stevia. I thought stevia was bad for people. Number two, high purity extract versus whole leaf. When people say stevia might be bad, they are often referring to raw, unrefined whole stevia leaves, which the FDA does not approve because they haven't been studied enough. However, Pepsi Prebiotic Cola uses highly purified stevioglycides. Now, we read about the stevioglycides. To my knowledge, stevioglycide sounds like it's some type of liquid, but it's not a liquid. It's some type of substance that's yellowish or clear or white or something, and you just mix it into the mix like water, and it just does this thing. This isolated compound is purely the sweet part of the plant, leaving behind any unflavored or bitter plant chemicals. Now, the chemicals part is what's making me scratch my head. This isolated compound is purely the sweet part of the plant, leaving behind any unverified or bitter plant chemicals. This doesn't sound so splendid to me. We are approaching the second hour of talking about this cola. Now, on the lighter scale of things, the pros and cons, you get your vitamins and minerals. With Pepsi, it seems like you get your cake and you get to eat it too. Not only are you getting the Pepsi, you're getting the prebiotics, which are the fibers. You're getting a dose of fiber and you're getting some cola. It sounds like an overall grand scheme of a win-win situation. Not a win-win situation. Yo, zingo! Like your regular show. But a win-win situation. So on that notion, yes, okay, that's good. Apparently, not everybody's getting their fiber. Why do I make this assumption? I make this assumption because they're sticking fiber into cola. So to me, that says that the world isn't getting enough fiber. And we all need fiber. Now to Gen Z and Gen Alpha. Take your pick. Fiber One cereal like the days of old, or Fiber Pepsi? I think if Fiber Pepsi came out in my time when I was growing up into young adulthood to adulthood, I would have been vouching for strongly to get that Fiber Pepsi, because I don't want to sit around the table for breakfast eating Fiber One cereal. Now, that's just me going into my mind when I was younger and how I probably would react. So once again, the science behind why people worry about stevia, and I'm wondering why and how stevia is in this new Pepsi, and will it harm us? The science behind why people worry about stevia and why it is actually safe in this cola, here's the breakdown. The first reason is the myth of major health risks. Good morning, my cool peeps. What's going on? Lizard Scream, high five. Bam, we've got another cool peep member in the Heezy. Thank you for coming in to Morning Moo. High five. Bam. FYE, FYI, I made an announcement, a cool announcement for my members. I introduced 2 new stickers of expressions, but I ended up slipping in the third one. So we have the cool cow, fix them pancakes, and the strawberry cow now. Aren't they cool? You'll be able to see the cool cow sticker and fix them pancakes in a larger format in the members only post. I have yet to display the strawberry cow one so you can see it bigger, but here they are. And this is thanks to you. So I'm taking the time to give a special thanks to you, especially Lizard Scream, for donating over 50 memberships to the Cool Peeps, because by that happening, it unlocked a feature where I could create more stickers to share in the live stream. So thank you so much, especially to Lizard Scream. Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're rocking and rolling with cool stickers. And in addition to this, cool peeps are in the chat earlier. And I was wondering, you know what? What do you think about making a parrot sticker? Because, there's a parrot that lives here in Elay TV studios. Elay TV studios. You see? It's always flying around and we haven't caught it yet. So it's like, why not make us a sticker for it? So what do you think about us including a parrot into the stickers as well? That's a good idea. Exactler. Exactler. Yeah, so it's a go. I'll definitely make the parrot be a sticker. I look forward to putting that on there. What I'm going to do, because these are on my notes, I just started today's live stream, my cool peeps, and look how full my sheet of paper is. It's only Monday, July 20th, 2026, and for me the time is 6:58 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm already filling up this piece of paper at the front. I will definitely keep you in our prayers. I do enjoy praying for my cool peeps. So, yes, definitely sending out prayers and warm wishes to you once again that you'll pull through and that you'll have a speedy recovery. Absolutely. I'll do more hardcore praying and behind the scenes, but please know we will be keeping you in your prayers. I definitely do enjoy lifting my cool peeps up in prayer, especially when they ask for it. So I'll do more of that behind the scenes. I'm going to circle the make a parrot sticker for the members only. There. There we go. Thank you so much, Exactler. And then in addition to that, I'm going to write that in my notes too. But I'm writing this down as well. Thank you so much for sharing. Exactly. Once again, prayers up, my cool peeps, for Lizard Scream. There. There. We've practically reached the second hour of Morning Moo. High five. Bam. And it is time to read the survey. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, animals, and artificial intelligence. Now introducing Bella Swan. Thank you. Thank you. The moment you've been waiting for, it is I, Bella Swan, the Funko, and one of my jobs on here is to read the survey. In the survey, it is as follows. Can you load the survey, please? Have you heard of Pepsi Probiotic Cola? 23% of my cool peeps said yes, and 77% of my cool peeps said no. What in the probiotic is going on? Moving forward, thank you so much for participating in the survey, and please and thank you for pressing the like button. Ladies and gentlemen, Bella Swan, Funko of Twilight. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Thank you, Bella Swan, for reading today's survey. And thank you, my cool piece, for pressing the like. I'm not leaving. I just wanted to say that time to say those things because, after all, it's at the top of the hour. We have reached our second hour of Morning Moo Monday Motivational Madness, helping Moo and Moo too power Moo your work week. I'm going to put some cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Celebrating cows on Monday. I am a cow ambassador on Mondays, spreading joy, hope about cows. Can you imagine a life without cows? Milk and cookies, milk and cake, milk with your pizza, milk with cheesecake. Where we are right now, we're gathered around the forest fire, the dumpster fire, the bonfire, and my favorite, the ring of fire, up before the rising sun, and for some of my cool peeps after the setting sun, to talk about Pepsi Probiotic Cola. Pepsi Probiotic Cola. And the question that I've asked in my list of notes that I've showed you is, it says this cola contains stevia, and isn't stevia bad? The scientists behind why people worry about stevia and why it is actually safe in this cola breaks down into 4 main points. The first reason was the myth. We read about the myth and talked about the myth of the major health risks, and then high purity extract versus whole leaf. Now we're on reason number 3, the carrier ingredients confusions. Lizard Scream says, in the modern world, to save money is filling us with yes, exactly. The modern world, to save money, is filling us up with chemicals, so probiotics are really important. But I've never heard of Pepsi brand. Yes, exactly. Now, I haven't seen this commercial in rotation as much as I would have liked it. But this actually is quite an old topic now. I'm just now getting around to talk about it. I recall seeing these Pepsi probiotic commercials spun around like in the start of spring. We are into the season of summer now. In my opinion, halfway into summer. So I started seeing these commercials during early spring, throughout the spring. But I finally wanted to talk about it. I had it written down in my list of topics to talk about for Morning Moo. Yes. So, Yakult is you guys is sorry for saying you guys is your version of Pepsi. Yakult. It seemed like I saw that before. Yakult is there. No, my mistake. I stand corrected. I actually thought it was a soda in the can with the colors of like Dr. Pepper. I must be thinking of something else because it says Yakult is a Japanese probiotic fermented milk drink known for its small size and gut health benefits. Pepsi is an American carbonated cola soft drink. While both are beverages, they serve entirely different purposes, contain different ingredients, and belong to completely different beverage categories. Yes, I'm just learning about it right now. I'm getting corrected right now because I actually thought it was an Australian version of Dr. Pepper or something. But no, Yakult is a Japanese probiotic fermented milk drink known for its small size and gut health benefits. The main difference is this. Yakult is a probiotic dairy drink. Dairy drink. Whereas Pepsi is a sugary carbonated soft drink. Okay. The taste. has a distinct sweet and tangy citrus vanilla yogurt flavor. Pepsi has a sweet, heavy carbonated cola flavor. You know what? This actually sounds interesting because it seems more beneficial than just getting a tub of yogurt. To me personally, this probiotic dairy drink that you just introduced me to, slash reminded me of, slash reintroduced me to, um, seems like it would be more beneficial than standard yogurt. In Australia, Yakult is not a local cola substitute, but rather a popular fermented milk drink manufactured in Dandenong, Victoria. Please excuse me if I pronounce that word wrong. Dandenong, Victoria. Spelled capital D, lowercase a, n, d, e, n, o. Wait, capital D, lowercase a, n, d, e, n, o, n, g, Victoria. If you do drink it, you have to stay home. Exactly. You have to clear the day off, my cool peeps. We have our own sodas. We have Kirk's, Saxby's, and Bundaberg ginger beer. Oh, that sounds good. Company just a few. Bundaberg. Bundaberg. You know what? That sounds fun to talk about. You know what? Talking about the colas of Australia seems like a nice topic for next week. Please excuse me while I write that down. Next, oh, you know what? So next week, Hercules the Shark is on for Shark Week. So this specific topic about the sodas and colas of Australia will have to be scheduled for August, the second week in August. Just one moment, please. Just one moment, my cool peeps. I'll be right back. Okay. I should have warmed up my tea while I was out there. Different soda of the world, a whole new world. Exactly. So I'm gonna continue writing that down. Next morning moo. Slated for August. Let's talk about, so would you like it to be sodas around the world, or would you like the next morning moo in August to be about sodas around the world, or just mainly sodas in Australia? No milk for me. Almond milk for me, please. Exactly. Do you reject milk or something? Let's see here. If I do drink it, I have to stay at home. Oh my gosh, you said he's telling us the truth. All right. All right. So many notes have been taken. Exactly. We're doing great. So once again, Shark Week, Hercules the Shark is on next week. Not all morning Moo. Hercules the Shark is on next week for Shark Week. Shark Week was set to a later date by the Discovery Channel, so that was out of my control. So Shark Week starts next Monday. Well, I don't know the day, like the specific day, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I know it starts on the 26th. The 26th through August 1st, Hercules will be running the show the entire week. So after that, and I wind down from all of that, then we'll proceed with our regularly scheduled broadcast. And from there, that's when we'll pick up talking about the sodas from around the world. Where did I leave off at? Okay, so we finished talking about that. I'll close the tab out because I don't want too many tabs open. I bought a new notebook today and made one piece of art. First time in over 5 years, maybe. Yeah! Wonderful! That's good. Buying a new notebook is great. It's about deciding which one you want. The feel of the paper, whether it's going to have lines in it or not, if the lines are going to be college rule, no lines, wide rule, the color of the lines. It's just so much that could go into it if you have the time. So congratulations. So once again, Lizard Scream said, I bought a new notebook today and made one piece of art. First time in over 5 years. That's what's up, my cool peeps. Not only are we branching out and trying art again, my cool peeps are also trying new foods and sharing it with us on the live. So congratulations for getting back into things that bring you joy. It's so many choices. This is good to know and to hear your stories of just trying new foods when you go to restaurants and sharing it with us, and also for you purchasing the notebook and you know drawing something. Once again, there's so many choices in the realm of notebooks, and I do like having choices when it comes to that because it makes the shopping experience that more enjoyable. And what I like still is that notebooks are still relatively inexpensive, thankfully. So you can find a notebook within your price range and not feel gypped. You can get a notebook and still feel good about your purchase. Especially now because it's back to school season for us, so you can get more choices for a lower price. And that's the best way to shop. If you can afford to wait for things like that, wait for the seasonal thingies and you can get more for your buck. More for your buck. I like that. And I went to the mom and pop shop and said hello. Okay, cool. See, mom and pop shop instead of corporate. Cool peeps, this is great news. Making changes. It's the little things. It's the little things in life that keeps our worlds going personally. That's very good. I'm glad you went there and introduced yourself. Thank you, cool peeps. what we have here, and it says this cola contains stevia and isn't bad. It says this cola contains stevia and isn't it bad? Stevia is not inherently bad according to AI, and it is considered safe by major health organizations. The science behind why people worry about stevia and why it is actually safe in this cola. Here are the breakdowns into four main parts. Number one, we talked about the myth and major health risks. Number two, high purity extract versus whole leaf. Three, the carrier ingredients confusions. So it has buy many people buy retail stevia packets for their coffee and what? Many people buy retail stevia packets for their coffee and experience gas, bloating, or stomach cramps. They blame the stevia? They blame the stevia, but the real culprits are usually sugar alcohols like ethanol or ethanol, or bulking agents like maltodextrin. Maltodextrin mixed into the powder to make it look like regular sugar. Pepsi Prebiotic Colas does not contain these sugar alcohols, eliminating the primary cause of stevia-related stomach aches. And number four, gut health neutrality. Now I'm curious about this gut health neutrality. Recent human clinical trials evaluating how stevia interacts with the microbiome shows reassuring results. A landmark human study tracked adults consuming stevia regularly and found that it did not disrupt or reduce the diversity of gut bacteria, my cool peeps. It behaves as a gut neutral ingredient, passing through the body without wiping out your beneficial microbes. It's a lot, my cool peeps, isn't it? Compared to the 41 grams of real high fructose corn syrup in standard Pepsi, which is proven to feed harmful inflammatory gut bacteria according to AI, the stevia blend in this cola is widely considered a much better option for metabolic or digestive wellness. And then it's asking, would you like to explore how much stevia is safe to consume daily? Or should we compare the gut impact to other popular sweeteners like cellulose or aspartame? No, thank you. That's enough. That's enough, my cool peeps. Okay. Okay. Wow. Really? Wow. Okay. That's pretty serious. Let me add that to there. Where is it? I'm writing this down. All right. And wow, it's not allowed. It's a lot of things. I was reading something, let's just say this time, was I on Morning Mood this time last year? Yes, this time last year I was doing Morning Mood live streams, but they were at random times until I found a schedule and a pattern. But I was on Morning Mood every day still, and we were talking about different types of food still, like we were talking about today. And I find that when I'm talking about foods here in America, it will have like small little paragraphs or notes stating that although this food is allowed here in the States, this food is not allowed in other countries. So it's weird to see. Yeah, so just like you said, there are some allowances. There seems to be more allowances on what we can eat over here. So, having said all of this, read all of this information about the Pepsi Cola probiotic, would you be interested in trying it? For example, when you go to like Costco's or Sam's Club or your local grocery, Publix, and the sample ladies are there. Based on the information I've read about so far with this soda, would you be willing to try a free sample of Pepsi Prebiotic from the sample lady? Would you be interested in trying the soda from the sweet old ladies at the sample table? Excuse me, would you like to try a sample? How can you say no to a sweet old lady, especially if she's cute like Muriel from Courage the Cowardly Dog? How do you say no? How do you say no to Muriel? Excuse me, would you like it to try? No, thank you. Even if Muriel from Courage the Cowardly Dog had a job at the grocery as the sample lady, you still would say no to the poor old sweet lady. You know, I mean, like, turn the other way. If you could use your binoculars like Courage and look up the aisle ahead of time, be like, go the other way, so you can just avoid her completely. I understand, my cool peeps. I understand. We have reached the second hour. We have been on Morning Moo for 2 hours 22 minutes. And Pepsi Prebiotic Cola is a good health soda designed to offer the classic taste of Pepsi, but with functional ingredients. It contains 30 calories, 5 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of prebiotic fiber. Soluble corn fiber per 12-ounce can. It contains no artificial sweeteners, instead using a blend of cane, sugar, and stevia. My next question is, why did they make it? Uh-oh. I don't want to knock that over. Um, 15. Why did they make this soda? 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 According to AI, my cool peeps. Hold on. PepsiCo created Pepsi Prebiotic Cola to capture a massive shift in how people drank soda. It serves as the company's first major innovation to its flagship cola recipe in 20 years, my cool peeps. The primary business and cultural reason behind why they made it include, oh, exactly, for the shamani. Not because we scare, because we care. Like Monsters Incorporated, we scare because we care. The primary business and cultural reasons behind why they made it include: number one, attracting younger, health conscious shoppers; two, capitalizing on the functional beverage boom; three, competing with modern soda rivals; four, defending against Coca Cola. Wow, not defending against Coca Cola. That's the last reason, and that's the reason I look forward to getting down to the bottom of. So, number one, the number one reason why they made this Coca Cola Prebiotic Cola is: number one, healthy, attracting younger, health conscious shoppers. Traditional soda sales have softened because younger consumers are drinking less high fructose corn syrup and avoiding artificial chemicals. By offering a formula with only 5 grams of cane sugar, 30 calories, and no artificial ingredients, my cool peeps, Pepsi created a healthy pleasure that allows people to enjoy a soda without feeling guilty. Number two, capitalizing on the functional beverage boom. Functional beverage is in quotations. Shoppers no longer just want diet or zero sugar drinks, they actively seek out functional benefits, my cool peeps, meaning foods and beverages that do a job for the body. Do a job for the body. The rise of metabolic health trends and gut health awarenesses turned prebiotics into a mainstream demand. Number three, competing with modern sodas. Modern soda is in quotations. Competing with modern soda rivals. Upstart brands like Olipop and Poppy disrupted the beverage aisle by proving consumers will pay a premium for gut health soft drinks. PepsiCo saw this threat and opportunity, acquiring Poppy, oh my gosh, for nearly $2 billion, making a prebiotic version of Pepsi, allows them to leverage their famous flavor to bring gut health sodas out of a niche wellness boutique and into mainstream supermarkets. Ellie got us drinking some funky Pepsi. I'm definitely interested in trying. Unfortunately, I want to try too. Not saying I'm converting over to Pepsi because I like cola now. But I mean, is Coca Cola making probiotic anything yet? And the fourth reason, my cool peeps, why they decided to come up with this prebiotic cola, my cool peeps, is as follows. Let's see here. Defending against Coca Cola. The legacy, Cola Wars have shifted into a battle over wellness, with competitors like Coca Cola releasing their own. I just answered my own question. Okay, I was wondering if Coca Cola had it, so defending against Coca Cola. Alright, defending against Coca Cola, according to AI, the legacy, Cola Wars, have shifted into a battle over wellness, my cool peeps, with competitors like Coca Cola releasing their own alternative sweetener and gut health options, such as their Simply Pop line. Alright, Simply Pop line. Pepsi launched this drink to ensure they didn't lose market share on the grocery shelf. My favorite soda today is 7-Up, which is also a Pepsi Shipwise brand. Now I probably just slaughtered that word. Schweppes brand. This term that you just typed in, Pepsi Schweppes brand, reminds me of what they have in Michigan. And in Michigan, they have this rotating caravan, and it's called Ship Shawana on the Road. Ship Shawana on the Road is this thing they have up north in Michigan, where it's basically a traveling, what is it? A traveling, I want to say for lack of a better word, a traveling garage sale that goes from city to city, and they set up shop in little tents and stuff like that indoors, and you just buy stuff from random people. It's like a well, I haven't mentioned that in a long time. And the commercial is Ship Shawana's on the road. Ship Shawana's on the road. And the commercial says, not ship your mama, ship Shawana. Ship Shawana's coming back again to your area. Get ready, blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh. So that's what we call it. I love Coke and Pepsi. I love Coke and Pepsi. Both have different uses. Okay, now I never thought of that. Not the different uses. That's what you call it, jumbo sales. Yeah, so that's what we have every year. Ship Shawana on the road. You've heard of a carnival? Well, this is a carnival of a jubilee of garage sales, just banding together and hitting the road and landing in random counties and cities and towns in the surrounding area near you for about a week. It's a caravan of garage sales. Good times, good times. OMG. Okay, with my chicken, I like Pepsi. With my burger, I like Coke. I haven't thought of it that way. Now, in reference to Coca-Cola, that is the Pepsi I think I recall seeing. Unlike the Cooking Network shows when they're barbecuing, especially. Barbecuing and stuff, they'll use like Coca-Cola and stuff like as their brine to help break it down better. Isn't that cool? Yeah. That's why I like that. I think that's really cool. Okay, hold on. I've got something in my eye. It's probably an eyelash. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I think that's really cool. So there's various ways to cook with Pepsi and colas. I like that. Man, that's neat. That's really neat. So there we are. Wow, this is cool. Wow, that's really neat. Writing something down. There. Whew. And on that note, I'm going to take a small break and take a sip of my drink. Guess they're okay to eat. I forgot. Oh no, I forgot I was boiling eggs. The water was gone and the eggs were just in a hot pan. They should be okay because they're in the shell. Thank you so much. I've got to go eat, cool peeps. Keep spreading the love, guys. Peace. Peace to you, peace and blessings to you. Thank you for letting us know what's going on with you. Congratulations on your victories that you've achieved also. And I'm glad you're getting something to eat. High five. Bam. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm going to type bye. Bye. Thank you. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Thank you so much. There. My cool peeps, we are gathered here today around the forest fire, the dumpster fire, the bonfire, and my favorite, the ring of fire, up before the rising sun for me, and up after the setting sun for some of you. We are talking about Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. I've covered a couple of topics on here. So what I've covered, meaning upon reading about this topic, I wanted to learn more about it. So upon learning more, the learning more is me asking additional questions. So we went over, how is this cola good for gut health? How will the fiber be able to withstand the acid in cola? Now that portion took a lot of time because I wanted to really make sure I understood what was going on, you know. But now I understand it enough. Basically, it's chemicals. Not Chemical X though, like from thank you for the hearts and the emojis of expressing. Not to be confused with Chemical X from the Powerpuff Girls. Remember Chemical X? Oh my gosh, I tell you, man. But it's made from other stuff that's approved over here in the States. FDA approved stuff into the cola. Thank you. It's my bedtime. Thanks for the chemistry biology lesson. You're welcome. That's what this turned out to be. Thank you, my cool peeps, for coming in, pressing the like button, and showing your support. It all goes a long way. So we talked about how is cola good for our gut? How will the fiber be able to withstand the acid in the cola? This cola contains stevia. Isn't stevia bad? And then I also, the last question I asked was, why did they make this soda in the first place? And it's like 4 different reasons why they made it. But we all know the bottom line is for money and to keep up with the competition. Right? Yeah. I'm looking at my other notes to see if I want to ask some of these questions on here. Some of the notes don't have anything to do with the specific topic, or just general house notes I have to take care of before I get done. It may be because it was from something you drank. This cola contains stevia. I read that. There's a question in reference to your comments. Did cola used to give people gas like regular cola? That's the next and probably last question. Did cola used to give people? Now that's the question. Waiting for the answer to load. And Let's see here. Scroll down. Waiting. The answer is loaded, I think. I'm just scrolling down to the bottom to get the answer. Because during this live stream, it mentioned that some people complained that cola gave them gas. And I'm like, how? Because I don't recall getting gassy from cola. I just know I burp, but I need to burp. For example, when eating chili and cornbread, beans and cornbread, I always grew up needing, well, not, I don't know about needing. All I can say is I always grew up when we were served beans and cornbread for dinner or for even for lunch, we had a soda, some type of carbonated drink so it can help us belch and digest the beans. So I've just been doing that forever because to me it seems like it worked. But I never really regarded as belching after drinking the cola as gas, you know? So, this is what I want to know. Did cola used to give people gas? According to AI, my cool peeps, yes, traditionally, cola definitely used to give people gas, and it still does today. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in. High five. Bam. We've got traditional colas causes gas and bloating through a combination of physical bubbles and internal chemical reactions. Ingested carbon dioxide, the VIDS. Number 2, high fructose corn syrup fermentation. High fructose corn syrup fermentation. Number 3, diet sodas and sugar alcohols. Wow, I didn't think it was going to be such a long way to answer for this, but I'm going to read it. Traditional colas cause gas and bloating through a combination of physical bubbles and internal chemical reactions. Ooh, just one moment, please. Number 1, ingested carbon dioxide, the fizz. When you drink any fizzy soda, my cool peeps, you swallow millions of tiny carbon dioxide gas bubbles, according to AI. Once that liquid warms up inside your stomach or belly, here he comes. I shouldn't have said belly. Belly! When you drink fizzy soda, you swallow millions of tiny carbon dioxide gas bubbles, people. Once that liquid warms up inside your stomach, the gas expands. Thank you. Thank you. Now, please, for the love of Kappa, Mikey, and all things animated, get in that kitchen and fix those dang old pancakes. Please fix those dang old pancakes. Hey, what's going on? High five. Bam. You're using the pancake one. You came in just in time, Space Bondy. We've got Space Bondy in here. We've got Dark in here. We've got a couple of cool peeps in the chat. Thank you. Love the new ones. And in addition to that, I didn't announce this one because I had ended up making an extra one after I announced the two. This is the Strawberry Cow. Introducing to us the Strawberry Cow. So after the live stream today, I will show you the bigger picture of how the strawberry cow looks. In addition to that, a couple hours into the live stream, because we're approaching our 3rd hour, cool peeps were in the chat and we voted. So the vote was wondering whether or not I should make a sticker with the parrot, and the vote was yes, because you know how we have a parrot flying around Elay TV studios. Elay TV studios, sometimes randomly repeating the things I say. So I was like, hey, my cool peeps, do you think we should make a sticker for the parrot? And they said yes. I gave a special shout out also to Liz to Lee is in here too. I'm sorry. Lee is in here as well. Lizard Scream has gone. He's got to go eat his food. But I gave a special shout out to Lizard Scream because last week he donated or slash gifted like over 50 memberships. So once again, shouts out to Lizard Screen for doing that. And upon him doing that, that opened up a feature that I had forgot all about in members only content where we could make more stickers. Which is why I was able to unlock more stickers last night. And I'm going to make a sticker today. So yes, special thanks to all my cool peeps. The Dabbing Unicorn, thank you so much. I haven't named the parrot yet. I haven't given it any thought. That's a good question. I just know the parrot has been with us for some years now, flying around, and we have yet to catch him. I just let it go. The parrot is living here rent free on LA in LA studios, so might as well give it a sticker. I haven't thought to give the parrot a name. So wow. I need to write this down. Maybe we should give this parrot a name. This invisible, non-invisible parrot. I'm writing it down. I'm turning the paper over. This is the first page is filled. I'm turning it over. The first day of the week, and I'm already filling it with notes. So here we are, my cool peeps. I'm asking, did Cola use the gift? Did Cola used to give people gas? According to AI, yes, traditionally, Cola definitely used to give people gas, and it still does today. The first the first reason is ingested carbon dioxide, quote, the fizz. Number 2, high fructose corn syrup fermentation. Traditional regular colas are loaded with roughly 40 grams of high fructose corn syrup, HFCS. The human body sometimes struggles to absorb massive amounts of isolated fructose all at once, my cool peeps. The unabsorbed sugars end up sitting in your colon, where bad gut bacteria quickly consumes them, fermenting the sugar and creating an immense amount of foul-smelling internal gas as a byproduct. I had no idea about this whole gas and cola thing. Oh yeah, I remember him. In part 1, he was like, what was it? What did he say? He told Jafar on the scale of 1 to 10, you are an 11. Yes, Iago the parrot. I like the idea, but since Disney has already taken it, I'll have to figure out how we can work around the names of him. Perhaps I can make a survey on what we can name the parrot. So I had to write that down. I'm getting a lot of housework to do, which is good because we're moving forward in LA TV, especially with my cool peeps. So I can make a post as well so we can continue the conversation well after this live stream is over and figure out what we can name of the parrot, the LA TV parrot. So I'm making a note. Also, make a members only post to name the LA TV parrot. Side note, my cool peeps, thank you so much for your help and your prayers last week. And some of you even sent Bible scriptures when you sent your donations. I want to thank you for that. We were able to make it. For those who don't know, I do have it in detail of how everything played out. It was down to the wire, but thank you so much for that. I just want to let you all know that. In addition to this, we are also moving in a different direction, which is a cool direction. Going forward, after I finish with my live streams, they will go to members only. So after I finish with my live streams going forward, all the videos, the live streams that I'm doing will be for video on demand for my members only. So thank you so much for just coming in. I have to make sure I have everything balanced accordingly for YouTube, because the higher I get up, the more it becomes a business. But I've already treated it like a business, but to keep the numbers balanced and to help alleviate a lot of the content production for me, yeah, it'd be best to do it this way until I can continue to dedicate more exclusive members only edition series out, because I'm trying to get to my 4,000 watch hours. I'm gonna be there. It's taking longer, but yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, trying to balance out the content production but not burn myself out as well. We have, did I read that part yet? And then we've got diet sodas and sugary alcohols. If people switch to older diet colas to avoid the sugar, to avoid the sugary, hold on. If people switch to older diet colas to avoid the sugar, they often ran into artificial sweeteners or sugar alcohols. These laboratory-made sweeteners are not absorbed well by the human digestive tract. They sit in the gut entirely undigested, acting as an unintended food source for gas-producing microbes. This is exactly why new Pepsi Prebiotic Cola was created. It tries to lower the gas-inducing sugar spikes by replacing them with a gentle fiber that ferments very slowly, preventing that sudden, bubbly stomach distress. Now, I don't know about bubbly stomach distress. I just knew if I needed to belch, I was to drink a soda. And one of the healthier choices of soda growing up was something clear, like 7-Up, Sprite, and the new clear soda that's out. There's Mellow Yellow, that's kind of translucent, but there is Starry. Or how about a ginger ale? I identify as a Diet Coke with a twist of lime. It sounds like the way you typed your soda description is like now we're at the Starbucks for cola drinkers. When you're going to Starbucks and these fancy schmancy coffee places, they're like, I like my coffee, and they'll say all these things: mocha chocolate latte, double espresso, triple fat sunny delight with just a splash of sugar and 3 pieces of shaved ice. Well, what you said is like you went to the Coca-Cola of Starbucks and it was like, welcome to Starbucks / Coca-Cola department. What kind of cola drink would you like? Yes, I would like a Diet Coke with a twist of lime, please. That'd be $37.50. My cool peeps, could this whole unearthing of the Pepsi Probiotic Colas be another way for mom and pop shops to stick their entrepreneurship flag into the storefronts? You may not want to spend your time hanging out at a coffee place, but how about spending your time at a soda place with the same vibe as a coffee shack? You've got free internet, you know, light music, camaraderie, small desserts. But instead of getting you like your coffees or teas and hot chocolates, you'll specifically be going to the soda shop for certain sodas. Now that would be fun. And then, you know what would be also cool, my cool peeps? As we gather around the forest fire, the dumpster fire, the bonfire, and my favorite, the ring of fire, before the rising sun, or for some of my cool peeps, after the setting sun, they'll have a cola shop slash ice cream parlor at the same time. You know how wonderful that will be to have that there? We have the survey. I'm going to end the survey by reading it aloud myself. Today in the live stream, I asked, have you heard of Pepsi Probiotic Cola? 75% of my cool peeps said no, and 25% of my cool peeps said yes. I'm very happy that I was able to inform you and I'll put you aware of the probiotic sodas that are out. So if you're interested in finding something new or seeing something new in the store, you no longer have to be alarmed because I've informed you of these. I have a picture. I'm going to see if I can share it in my green screen. I downloaded of the Pepsis. Here you are. Crack, sip, enjoy. Pepsi Prebiotic Cola delivers. I need to get out of the way. Pepsi Prebiotic Cola delivers the classic Pepsi taste with added soluble corn fiber. Each 12 fluid ounces can contain 30 calories, 5 grams of sugar, 3 grams of prebiotic fiber, and 38 milligrams of caffeine. It contains no artificial sweeteners and is available in original and cherry vanilla flavor. Here's the 2 cans that you can get by way of Pepsi if you're interested. So now you'll know when you're going to the grocery stores and or to the gas stations, you'll be able to see what in the world is sitting on my shelf. What on earth have they made today? Well, this is what on earth that they made today. Don't be alarmed. We all know what it is now. I'm checking out my numbers really quickly to see where we are. I want to once again thank my cool peeps for coming in and for your help last week. We successfully made it to our goal. It was down to the wire. And I'm quite frankly recovering over all of that, the events of last week. And moving forward, I'm moving a little bit slower. We're still, you know, bouncing back from that. My husband is at work right now, you know, working hard and moving forward. And he's very thankful for all my cool peeps who did help send in your prayers and financial support, because that helped us. Thank you once again so much. And once again, I'm reading the comments. Space Bondy, you said I'm going to overuse the pancakes one for sure. I'm glad you were able to get into the live stream before I headed out, so you could use the pancake one. I do like that pancakes one. So I better get going. I'm doing a good job keeping ahead of schedule. I have many things and behind the scenes to do. Yeah, you came in just in time. I like the pancake ones too. And you know what? I like this background right here. It looks nice, don't it? Let's go green screen. Thank you, my cool peeps, for coming in. My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. I do plan to go on again today for another live stream. I'll probably be talking about Clarissa Shields and her whole boxing situation that she's got going on. So, yeah, just keep up to date if you're interested in knowing about Clarissa Shields. She's an American boxer over here in the States. I'm going to be just doing a review of what's going on with her, because every day breaking news come out referencing her. Thank you so much for coming in. When I close out the live stream, I'm going to end with a little music with the announcement of Hercules the Shark coming on for the next week. If I can find it. Not if I can find it. When I find it. Wow, where's that Hercules the Shark flyer I made? I do want to end the live stream with letting my cool peeps know when Hercules is coming on. Where is it? Is this it? No. Oh no. Where's my Hercules the Shark announcement? I must have accidentally erased it. Ah, heck. Isn't that something? No. No. I'm looking through all my pictures. I don't see it, so I'll have to use this older one just to remind all my cool peeps that Hercules the Shark will be coming on next week. Bummer. Alright. So maybe I could just type the announcement in. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you all in a few hours. Bye.